Now, I'll admit that I'm an old, broken down piece of shit, so I don't really know all that much about Selena Gomez. I do know she was in that movie with James Franco, but that describes almost anyone who's been in a movie. If you've been in a film, you've probably been in one with James Franco. He gets around more than Christopher Walken. And Walken will do next to fucking anything. So why is Selena Gomez, who is young, beautiful, and I assume talented, being mentioned on a channel by someone who is none of those things? Well, it turns out that Selena Gomez is suing a game company for using her likeness without permission. And before we go any further, yes, it is a shitty little mobile game coming out of China. Now that's basically relevant enough for us, but it's even more relevant to this channel in particular because the lawsuit throws some shade on microtransactions themselves, such as those featured in the game being sued, Clothes Forever styling game. A game that says it will allow you to live out all your fantasies and become the fashionista you were born to be. That's not my fantasy. My fantasy is to have a chat with a talking pumpkin, so, you know, work on that, Clothes Forever styling game. The case is pretty open and shut when you look at an image from the game and put it next to the image it was clearly copied from. I mean, when I say clearly copied, right down to the ring on her fucking finger. It is a complete, damn near one-to-one copy of a photograph of Selena Gomez on the cover of a magazine I can only assume is called Fi Selena Gomez's Head Re. Now, Clothes Forever styling game could have traced the front cover of Fi Selena Gomez's Head Re, or it could have just taken a photo and put some fucking filters on it to make it look like it was hand-drawn. I don't know art, I'm a YouTuber. Either way, it's unmistakable. She's in the same pose, same face, same hairstyle, same clothes, same accessories, same makeup. Selena Gomez is suing Guangzhou Feidong Software Technology Company and Mutant Box Interactive Limited, based in Britain, over this likeness. She wants $10 million. And while she'll have a hard time getting that out of the Chinese company, I mean, the other one's based in Britain. She's got a better chance of getting $10 million out of them than the Remains had of getting it out of me. And as far as the game goes, I mean, It's called Clothes Forever styling game. Most of you are familiar enough with shitty little dress-up games to get an idea of what that means. You know, the kind of dress-up shit that you could play on browser websites in Flash in the 2000s. You know, drag some fucking shirts over someone's body. Oh, it's wearing a shirt now. And of course, because it's a shitty little game on mobile, it's stuffed to the brim with microtransactions, which can start from $1 and go up to $99. And here we get to the sweetest plum, the part of this story that really made my eyebrows raise. Selena Gomez's lawsuit explicitly calls out the microtransactions, claiming Gomez would never be in a game that actually pulls that shit. Nor, if asked, would Gomez have consented to such use for the game, says the suit, which apparently relies on the unsavory practice of luring its users to make in-game purchases in amounts as much as $99.99 to fund imaginary spending in the game and unlock features. What? Selena Gomez, what? Licky, what? This is brilliant. When I woke up this morning, I did not expect to be talking about Selena Gomez shitting on microtransactions and being pretty righteous in the process. It's not like Clothes Forever styling game is even trying to hide the fact that it's been lifting likenesses. The actual promotional blurb for the game, the official blurb on the App Store, pretty much admits it, saying, "Interact with the most beautiful models and celebrities. The likes of Kardashian, Gigi, Beyonce, Taylor, and more will be dropping by and asking for your fashion advice." Imagine that. Imagine if Taylor Swift knocked on my door to ask me for fashion advice. First, you've got to get yourself a leather top hat. I reckon I'd be quite good at that. I mean, I did apparently call Beyonce Beyonce when I read her name, and I also don't know if Gigi is pronounced Gigi. I don't know these celebrities. I know Ed Tudor Pole. I know Ed Tudor Pole. But nonetheless, I do think I'd be very good at telling Beyonce what to wear. If she wants, I'm not gonna just go on Twitter and tell her, like, oh, you could use more badges. But I should point out that when I said I know Ed Tudor Pole, I just meant I knew of him. I've never met Ed Tudor Pole. How many of you even know what the fuck I'm talking about? This is why this channel doesn't work. I finally have a shot to talk about something culturally relevant, something that might get more than the usual audience interested, and then instead of talking about Selena Gomez or Taylor Swift or Beyonce, I'm here talking about Ed Tudor. I mean, if Gomez and the game developer shared home turf, I think this would be a pretty open and shut case. There is no way that that image in Clothes Forever styling game is not an exact replica of Selena Gomez, an issue compounded by the fact that the game advertises itself as featuring the likes of Kardashian, Gigi, Beyonce and Taylor. And I am assuming they do mean Taylor Swift when they say Taylor and not, say, Rip Taylor. A celebrity I am more familiar with than any of the other ones we've mentioned, excepting Ed Tudor Pole. And when I say that though, I like the shaky song. I like the shaky song where you gotta shake it away. But the point is, Selena Gomez took a big old soft dump on microtransactions, which is very good for the existence of this video in particular. And I don't think Selena Gomez is going to be on the Jimquisition anytime soon, although Selena, if you're interested, get your people to contact me. I have no people. But given my ethical standpoint, proclivities, and general news beat, this is a sweet story. I got a kick out of it, and I figured you would too. I don't know why I said it that creepy. And if Taylor Swift or Beyonce or anybody else would like to put their boots into this game, maybe join the lawsuit and also take soft dumps on microtransactions, I'll be here to cheer it on all day long. In the 2000s, I played one of those dress-up games on the internet browsers where you could take off Starscream's metal armors and all that stuff, and there was a nude fella underneath. That's something I did.